Hey everybody, this is my 1973 Ford F250 Camper Special. It's got the Ranger XLT trim package, and it was originally built out of the San Jose plant in California and then sold out of Bend, Oregon from Roberson Ford, and Bend's about 2.5 hours east of us here in Salem. Original color is the limestone green metallic and Wimbledon white, and we had it repainted in those same colors, and it turned out really well. I love the combo. And then mechanically and cosmetically, we did quite a bit to this truck, so I'll go through it as best I can. I'll try and keep the video as short as I can, but there's a little bit to cover. So we'll just start under the hood. So with the air conditioning system, we went through a couple pieces of it and got it back to normal functioning order. So factory AC is always nice to have, which is usually part of the Ranger XLT package. So the compressor is good. We changed the refrigerant from R12 to R134A, so it's current, so that any local shop where you're at can service it, but it is recharged. It's a complete working system. Shouldn't give you any hassles for a very long time. Back there against the firewall, you can see the expansion valve. We had to replace that. We replaced the condenser, the receiver dryer, and let's see. We just put an idler pulley and we had to source a bracket. So I think that's it for the AC. We did recharge it, of course. So the refrigerant's full. It blows nice and cold. We also replaced the heater core. So with the air conditioning systems, the heater core is a little bit tougher, but that's all done. And then we also replaced some of the heater hoses coming out of the firewall too. So new starter solenoid, fairly new battery, new alternator, standard tune-up, spark plug, wires, spark plugs, distributor cap and rotor. Got an air filter in here. We did rebuild the original carburetor. That's a Motorcraft carburetor. There's a picture in the gallery of it. And then this truck also has headers, which is kind of cool. And I'll also say that this is a remanufactured engine. You can see kind of right back there, there's that stamping for the reman engine. And I don't have paperwork on it, unfortunately, so I don't know how long ago it was put in, but I will say that it runs really well, and you know, we've serviced it just like any engine that we would get in here. So runs really nice. Got new belts on it, and then put a new radiator cap in. So this master cylinder for the brake system was fairly recent, and it just looks bad because they corrode pretty quickly if they're not treated. So that was done before we got it. And then in the photo gallery, you can see that we also put some new disc brakes on it. So everything mechanically with the braking system is mostly new. I honestly can't remember if we did calipers on this or not. I think we did. I don't think I have a receipt for it. And then on the back here, we did a whole new brake drum kit. We did shoes. We did some wheel seals. So the brake system on this is it's very new and very complete. We'll just stick with this section here. Brand new tires. This is a nice Westlake that we like to use. It's a 265/75/16. Really clean fit on these F250s. And then we refinished the original 16-inch wheels in Wimbledon white, and then also polished up some of the original hubcaps. So really nice. And then another thing I like about this truck is the fender wells here, the inner fender wells. Just have a really nice aged, clean look to them. So, okay. The grill shell, this is interesting to point out. These usually get beat up pretty well. This is the original grill shell. So, kind of nice to get a nice clean one in for once. We put a new front bumper on it. And then we refinished the grill inserts, put new headlights in, refreshed all the lighting. So these are all new lenses on the front and on the rear. And then put a new Ranger XLT emblem on as well. Love how the mirrors turned out. Put a new rear window in. This came from the factory with the slider. All the Camper Specials, I think all the Camper Specials did. But since this one doesn't have a camper on it anymore, or at least doesn't, I don't know if it did in the past. But I like the look of the flat glass a little bit better than the sliders. So we put a new piece of glass in, put a new gasket in. And then this is what I really like. I love the avocado carpet, the black seat. We put some black door panels on, and then matched the avocado on the bottom skirts there. Put a new steering wheel in, new gauge or dash surround. Put a new lens on the gauges here. And then a new dash surround on the glove compartment. And then this is a Ford stamped retro radio. So this will play AM FM, also has an aux cable to run your phone to it. Then that's the original air conditioning unit from Ford. So really nice. There's a couple little flaws on the paint in here. But just overall really clean truck. And then this too you'll see in the jams. It's really nice. We put new seals in the doors. And all this is just nice and clean in here. Got our VIN tag there. And then the bottom of the doors too are really nice. So it's the same on the other side. So just a nice clean truck. Original headliner. That's the XLT trim, or not trim, but headliner. It's a little more fancy than just your regular basic headliner. I did forget to get seatbelts for this, so I've got some black seatbelts coming. We'll get those in. So kind of a bummer, but we'll get them pretty quick. And then this is where you change your gas tanks. It's got two tanks. You got a main tank and the aux tank. You just switch those, that little arrow you want to point to whatever tank you're in. Your main tank is your back tank. Aux tank is this tank. So then just some neat little things we did. Green little handles there. So, and the door you got to shut a little bit because of the new seals. We'll crawl under. Everything's nice and clean, so there's no rust in this. Floor pans are all nice and clean. All you're looking at here is just some of the undercoating that is starting to peel from the early 70s. Same thing back there, but you can see the frame's nice and clean. Oh, one other thing that we did. Oh, two other things. You can't really tell, but this is new. This filler tube for the aux tank was new. We had a little leak right in here, and so we replaced that. So that's all new rubber right there. And then this goes actually to the tank, and then we put a new sending unit in it too. So, but the other thing that I almost forgot about, which is kind of a big deal, this is some radius arm bushing. So these are new on both sides. Those are kind of a pain to do, but those will last you for the life of the truck. A lot of times we get these trucks in here and a lot of times they're somewhat cracked. Sometimes they're replaced, but it's nice to have new radius arm bushings. Got your cab mounts, all look in nice shape. So it's just a solid truck. You can see your cab corners there. Same on the other side. And then you can see we put new rear shocks in, and we did put new front shocks in too. And then get to the back here. The tailgate turned out really nice too. I love the color, the two-tone on it. Put a new step bumper on, looks really nice. Put some new trim here, top and bottom. I think this is a new piece as well, or fairly new. I may have had it hanging on the wall for a while. And then new bezels here. Again, new lighting, new lenses at least, new lenses, some new badges. Just nice and clean though, going down the side. In the bed, you can see, you could probably pick the bed apart a little bit. It's got a couple paint chips, a couple flaws, but overall it was a really nice candidate to paint, just because the bed, the fender wells in here aren't really dinged up. So it just shows really, really nicely. I like it. And then on this side, I will say this seat is probably one of the most comfortable seats that we've done in a while. And it's just a really soft fabric, and it's just the cushion just came out extra nice for some reason. But put new sills in. So just little small details that we did, I think turned out pretty well. New camper special badging. So just a nice clean truck. I hope you guys like this one. We'll get a cold start video going. We'll get it out on the road, do a drive video. So we'll see you then. Thanks.